You
my final victory.
You know what? I'm gonna give you the props because the last few challenges I have been beaten.
Yeah,
so you know what?
And I think every day last week we both met our step goal.
Yes.
What's your step goal?
Yeah, I want to say it over. Yeah.
Oh, why? Why is it like 1,000?
No, it ain't 1,000.
It was like 1,000. That's why every day you get the kudos. Well, again, I think each one of us every day met our step goals. I increased mine about 3 months ago when we started doing the Mommies Off Duty.
You went up to 5?
Yeah.
So mine is still at 4, but I know in order for me to keep beating you with these challenges, 4 ain't gonna get it.
Right.
So that's why I keep meeting mine, but every day it's like, oh, you beat your goal by 1, 2, some days 3,000 steps.
Yeah.
I haven't made it to 10 yet.
I made it to 10 a few times. Like when we went to Disney, of course.
Yeah.
And
I've done a couple of
a few other days,
8 or 9 days, but I haven't really gotten to that 10 day yet.
Like even when I work out, I still don't get that.
Because when I work out, I don't feel like it gets all of the treadmill steps, and then
because we're not moving our arms
as much. Yeah.
Because sometimes we're holding on for safety.
Same thing on the bike.
Mm-hmm. I didn't think about the bike.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, we need to do it around our ankle.
You think yours gonna fit around your ankle?
I can buy a bigger band if I need it. Get one of them flex bands that, that just slap together like a slapstick. Get one of those.
A slap bracelet?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you so old.
Shut up. Oh, that is an old reference. That is an old reference.
So old.
So, eating is eating. We make our choices every day, but we make better choices.
Yeah. I didn't eat a whole lot today.
Yeah, I haven't been eating a lot.
Strong appetite.
Especially the weekend. You think you home, you eat a lot, but I was busy. Like, I didn't get to eat a lot at the party yesterday. I
eat in the car because, like, eating while you're driving kind of helps keep you awake. So when I start getting sleepy, I tend to munch more then. Mm-hmm. So I already knew it. So I just already felt like a fat girl starting my drive.
Yeah. Again, not a lot has changed, but we're changing.
We are changing.
We're changing. We'll do something. So Atlanta and surrounding area moms, we're still looking for ambassadors. I'm pretty sure we didn't post that last week, as we said we would.
That's on you.
I know, we get so sidetracked with life sometimes. Y'all help us out. Y'all hold us accountable for stuff like that.
Did you post your blog?
I have not. That's why I said earlier, when I actually sit down at my computer, I'm going to write up something.
Okay, so the last couple of weeks we've been off on our blogs because I'm supposed to blog the weekend. You're supposed to blog the
midweek.
Mm-hmm. I mean, midweek.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow we got off schedule, and I blogged midweek
twice
last week.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't even make it to the blog.
Yeah, it's just one of those. The work stuff has been like
I know
the work stuff, and then. The home stuff, but I have some extra time this week because I don't have to rush and do all of the morning duties and all that kind of stuff. And I'm off tomorrow. So I more than likely will post my blog tomorrow.
You might as well wait till Wednesday.
Oh, God. Well, okay, I'll write it and post. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be back in the office on Wednesday.
Yeah, just post it on Wednesday morning before you, or late Tuesday night, and that'll be your midweek vlog.
Yeah, I've been peeking into my work emails. I'm like, y'all can't do nothing.
That's how you're not supposed to peek.
You just make me sick.
You're not supposed to do it.
But I'm not responding. I didn't respond to anything, but I'm like, y'all horrible. But, that's par for the course when you're away and you're not micromanaging
True.
a group of people.
True. Okay, so let me just ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to talk about it right now, we don't have to.
What's up?
How you feel about Nipsey Hussle?
I think it's sad. I think anytime someone loses their quote-unquote soulmate and children lose their parent, I think that's just earth-shattering. I can't imagine being on either side of that. What you talking about, like conspiracy theory part of it?
Yeah, like I'm
not a big conspiracy theorist. I typically shun all that away. Like, nah, I don't go down those rabbit holes.
And I'm gonna tell you why I brought it up. Just to get your opinion.
Go ahead.
So they talked about it in my office this morning, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
sure nobody in my office even knows that he existed.
Truth be told, I didn't know who he was either.
Oh, you didn't?
I did not.
Well,
remember I said I thought y'all met Nipsey Russell?
Yes, you did.
And I was just like, oh, he had a long life.
Right. No, Lord. We are not, no, Lord. No. We're just laughing at ourselves and being.
Because I thought it was a typo.
Oh, I got you.
I didn't think. Yeah, I thought it was like, oh.
So I'm exposed to a little bit of everything because of my husband. He's probably not one of the artists I would seek out.
Yeah.
But I'm also into gossip and stuff like that
yes,
too.
You are.
I do stay up on the Twitter sphere and the grams and stuff like that. So
I'm out that loop.
Yeah, I know who he is just simply because of that. But the conspiracy theory part is very interesting because are you about to say the Lisa Left Eye part?
No, I didn't even know that part.
Oh, B.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. First of all, in case you didn't know, this is our 21 questions episode, so anything goes.
This is a wild card.
So we just gonna talk about whatever comes up comes out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the girls that work with me were discussing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
let me get some facts on that.
Get your facts, girl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when one of them brings up, I was like, I don't really. I mean, I get it. I hate for anybody. That young to pass, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah, the usual.
It was like, but what'd you think about the conspiracy theories behind it? And who killed him and why they killed him? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. So then they laid it out. Yeah, they laid it out.
The doctor
said CB. Yes.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, because I did see something about that online as well. I'm like, I don't know what this is.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even, yesterday I just didn't have the mental capacity to really follow anything else up.
Yeah, that was an odd day.
It was a very odd day.
To say the least, yeah.
Very, very odd.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so just to give you an idea of the demographics of the people on my row, right next to me is a 27-year-old black girl.
Okay.
It's a early 30s black lady beside her, right? Behind us is a 50-some-odd-year-old black lady.
Mm-hmm.
Next to her is a maybe early 30s, mid at the most, white dude. Mm-hmm. That does not strike me as ultra conservative, but he doesn't strike me as ultra liberal either.
Sure.
So he's probably like right in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other side, there's a 25-year-old black girl.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So these are the demographics of the people that are sitting around me that have chosen to discuss this case.
Mm-hmm.
So the white dude is like, and I'm not trying to be racist or anything like that. So please don't take it like that.
Right.
He's like, I don't understand what's going on.
Sure.
So of course these 20-somethings are like, let me put you on game.
And I probably know all they know.
Probably
because of my social media.
But I don't know it.
Yeah.
So once I was like, oh, so he was like, interesting. I do like conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
This makes for a pretty good one. So he starts forming his own conspiracy theory behind it.
People love a conspiracy theory.
So then at that point, I was like, my head can't take it because I had a lot going on myself this morning. And I was like, I can't even do this right now.
I gotta go make a call.
I gotta go make a call. Hate you.
Had to make you laugh.
In my Kevin Hart voice, I was like, no,
I'm not ready. Right.
But anyway, okay, go ahead. So tell me.
So the conspiracy theorists say that he was killed because of a documentary that he was executive producing on this Dr. Sebi, who his claim to fame is to have found the cure for AIDS.
Right.
To take you a step further, when Lisa Left Eye Lopez died, what is that now, 10, 12 years ago?
She died around the same... How far? Let me see. It was early...
of course.
2004, maybe.
Okay. She was known to have been working with this doctor as well.
Oh.
Around the same time that she was killed in the car accident.
Killed in Honduras.
And he was not in Honduras with her, but she had spent months on end studying with him, staying in, let's call it a combine, something like that, staying with him. And then shortly after her enlightening period, something like that, she was killed in his car wreck. So now this happens, and so this Nipsey Hussle thing, along with Nick Cannon, I believe, he was working on this project with him through, what is his production company, Incredible or something like that? Sure. They have been working together. And they've spoken openly about the documentary, and Nipsey Hussle even said in an interview a few months back, if they kill me for this documentary, y'all ride for me.
Okay, I think I remember the girls mentioning that earlier.
So that's this whole conspiracy theory that, of course, he was killed by the government because there's no. I hate this, but what's the old slang or cliche? There's no cost in the cure or something like that.
Yes, the big pharma.
Yeah, big pharma, right? And apparently that's the conspiracy theory. Then of course, then there's the West Coast that say it was just a gang affiliation. But I don't know that he.
But they say it can't be that because he was high enough in it that he was never be that exposed.
There would have had to have been permission to do that.
Yeah,
it would have had to be a really big, I don't know, deal, or he had really obstructed something for it to happen that way.
Yeah.
Or it could just be some hating person that, they just want to take out a famous person. Which is my small theory, is that it is nothing to it. But when you connect the two deaths, and it's the same person that they were connected to during the time of their death, it is odd. What do you think? No, I mean, you don't know enough about it. And honestly, I don't either. I know who he is. Like I said, my husband has played his projects a lot. And this last one is, like, critically acclaimed. Like, this last project he put out about, 6 or 8 months ago. I hear it in the car, I hear it around the house, but he's not anyone I particularly follow, but I know him by name. I know him by face or whatever.
Like, I didn't know he was Grammy nominated.
Yeah. I mean, because that's some of the pictures they're posting now of him. He took his daughter to the Grammys. Yeah, so to me, it's just a sad thing that another black man lost his life and some more children that will grow up without a father. Mm-hmm. And, his fiance, I believe they were engaged.
Lauren London?
Yeah.
New. She's so pretty.
Well, lost somebody. Again, I can't imagine being in any of their shoes right now, but that conspiracy part of it is interesting. I'm sure if you go on YouTube right now, because that's where conspiracy theories live, in my opinion, is YouTube.
I will not be on
and
there.
And you go down that rabbit hole, and it's 4 a.m. before you know it.
I will not.
You know who killed Martin Luther King.
I will not.
Abraham Lincoln. Not the people that they put on the docket for it.
And they did it all on the same day.
Everything.
All them people died on the same day.
Yes, so.
Yes, by the same person.
By the same person, so, be careful of that YouTube.
He rode up and down 95. He was busy that day.
95.
How's she going to get from Virginia to Memphis?
You're right. Shut up. You had me think about, like, why is he in Virginia? I get it. Shut up. So what else? What else is going on in the news?
Let's see. Did you see the headline? They talked about the government was cutting off the aid to the Mexican countries. The 3 Mexican countries.
I did not. But did you see the headline that snuck by us that $1 billion was transferred from the defense fund to build a wall? Did you see that?
I didn't see it, but he'd already said that's what he was going to do.
He said it, but it was one of those headlines, like you saw it comes up on like NBC News, you get the pop-up, and it was not a lot of discussion. And like, okay, so I guess we're just stuck with this, right?
Yeah. Once he got the okay last week, dude, he's like, Bumpy, I'm finna do what I want to do and can't, not now, none of y'all tell me I can't.
Okay, so speaking of that, it brings me to the whole, have we discussed Jussie Smollett?
We
on this?
Maybe, I don't know, but that whole thing is
have we discussed it since the charges were dropped?
I don't know.
That.
No.
Well, it made me think about it because Trump had tweeted about.
Now he want to investigate him.
Like, that's what you want to investigate? Of all the stuff, you want to investigate Empire?
Jussie?
That's what you want to get involved in?
Jussie.
I said we all let it die.
Please, because that whole,
and why is nobody talking to the brothers?
The brothers ain't got nothing to say. They already said Jussie played us. That's it. There's something else to say.
Well, his lawyer said they were in whiteface. What is whiteface? Clown face?
Basically, because I Googled it. Remember I sent y'all that link?
Oh my God.
I'm going to be honest. At this point, I pretty much lost all respect. Of
the whole process.
Of Jussie.
Was you really respectful of him before?
I did respect. I thought he was a very talented artist. I still think he's a very talented artist.
He can really sing.
Yeah, whatever. But at this point, I've lost respect. Your defense is whiteface?
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I side-eye anybody that's on Empire.
Okay, but your defense is whiteface?
Yeah, that's odd. The men there was,
and there wasn't even like no light skin.
Exactly.
There was some super dark skinned brothers, and you mean to tell me they put on some white makeup,
some MAGA hats,
and
and brought a noose,
said those things,
2 a.m. on the Chicago streets,
and that threw you off? should have been